Kick a Touchdown Sports.
What's up, everyone? This is Kick a Touchdown Sports Basketball Show. I'm Bill White. With me, as always, Joe White.
How you doing?
Nick, Nate, Nolte.
Hey, that's me.
So, today we're going to be going over what's the biggest news in the NBA today. And if I could think of anything, it would be the James Harden trade to Brooklyn.
Sure is.
So, we'll break down. James Harden went to Brooklyn. As everyone already knows this, LeVert ended up in Indiana, Oladipo with the Rockets, Jarrett Allen with the Cavaliers. Abundance of picks went to the Rockets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mostly from the Nets. I think they got one from like the Pacers.
Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Who even cares?
The Rockets do.
Yeah, the Rockets do. The Rockets are gold.
They made it like a band.
Oh my lord. This is just like when the Celtics traded Pierce, Garnett, and like Jason Terry to the Nets for like all those draft picks turned to Tatum, Brown,
Marcus
James
Smart.
Young.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, terrible picks. Danny Ainge did a terrible
No,
job.
no. Besides, the Tatum and Brown picks, he nailed obviously.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But either way, so now the Nets, right? Team of fakes. Team of fakes.
Team of fakers.
So, we know about Kevin Durant's got a fake Twitter,
He can't handle the press.
the burner accounts,
Yeah.
and whatnot. We know that, we don't know. Nick Nolte over here alleges James Harden has a fake beard. This beard has been, is just not from God.
Not from this world. Artificial.
But yeah, so Nick over here alleges that James Harden has a fake beard and that he's just been lying to everyone.
And I believe him. I believe
I honestly do too.
More probable than not at this point.
And now we have another thing.
Dun dun dun.
And it involves James Harden.
FatGate.
FatGate 2021. Where'd it go? Where'd your fat go?
He was fat. No, he's
Dude,
not.
you got
20
slim
pounds.
fast.
Why?
Oh my lord! Did you get his stomach stapled?
Oh my god.
Did he start eating Subway? Like what happened?
I don't know.
Oh my lord!
Vegetables.
I've never seen anything like it in my whole life.
It's the gluten.
He was like fat
It's
with
the gluten.
with the Rockets.
He
Like,
stopped. At the strip clubs, they give you gluten.
Maybe he was just really pushing it out. You know what I mean? When you,
yeah, he's walking around good.
I'm full. I want to leave the party, and you're like, look how full
Coach,
he
I
is.
can't play.
Because he looks good. As soon as he takes off the warm-up jerseys out of Houston, he goes to Brooklyn. He looks like he's back to like pretty much in shape.
Nothing changed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nothing changed.
His
If he doesn't even look in better shape, I couldn't believe my eyes.
I couldn't either.
I honestly couldn't. I was
He
in
looks
shock.
phenomenal.
James Harden is a fake. It's just plain simple.
You think he's a lizard person?
but he's good at
Well,
basketball.
I don't know what that.
We won't go that far.
At the end of our show, we have conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for conspiracy theories.
At the end.
And this isn't even a conspiracy theory. This is just a different thing. So imagine what the conspiracy theory is gonna be like.
Boy.
So we got that going.
All right. I'll tell you why I love this trade.
Why?
I love this trade because Karis LeVert found out that he had a mass on his kidney.
Well, it's terrible that he has one.
It's terrible, but because of the trade, they found out due to the physical.
Yes.
They did the X-rays and the body check. Turns out this may have saved his life.
Yeah, because it could have grown and who knows what. Thank God they
How
found
often
it.
do you go and get your kidneys X-rayed?
I've never have.
I've never either.
I
Karis
might
LeVert
need to.
did. I got freaked out. Like, maybe I should do that too, but like I don't get traded, so I don't get the luxury of getting my kidneys. Yeah. But it's pretty awesome.
You're a franchise player, huh?
I know. It's terrible. So I mean, I hate the fact that James Harden went to the Nets. I think it's a terrible, 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 terrible trade for the Nets. They basically sold their
soul.
Their entire
They
future.
sold their soul.
They had two good young players. Do you know what their names were?
Karis LeVert, Jarrett Allen.
Gone.
See ya.
See you later. They had a bunch of future first-round picks. Do you know where they went?
They went down south.
They went down south with the Birds.
To
They have
Texas.
no future. If Kevin Durant's on the contract for I think 2 more years, Kyrie Irving's on the contract for I think another 2 years, they have like player options. They could all leave.
Imagine.
They could all leave, and you're left with a bag of balls.
Yeah.
Literally a bag of balls.
Yep.
And I hope that's what happens.
And the Rockets are going to be drafting all these high picks.
They're playing to win. That's all. right?
Yeah, but this is just
It's all in. They went
no,
all in.
that is what they did.
Yeah.
But I mean, now you got now they're adding Kyrie to this.
Yeah.
He could just cross the borders. Who cares, right? You know what? I hate Kyrie.
Yeah.
I can't stand Kyrie. I hate Kyrie. And so that brings us to my next point here. My next question for you guys: how long into the implosion? How long until Kyrie Irving drags James Harden and Durant? These personalities, man. Oh my lord!
Fragile.
The friction.
See, right now they're playing to win, right? Like I said.
Yes.
Okay, so the first sign of trouble, who knows? Maybe things start to unwind,
Game 1.
or maybe who knows?
First game.
Maybe they have their eyes on the prize, because they know that they're only going to be there for so long.
You
that
say-
they're like they might have to bite the bullet.
You
But these people and their personality.
Yes.
What are you going to say? I know it. I want to hear those words.
What is it, Bill?
Who's going to blow it?
Kyrie is because he's not gonna. He's clearly doesn't care about a championship.
He's the
He
third fiddle.
clearly does not care about
Oh.
team success.
No.
He
does
cares about Kyrie Irving. That's what Kyrie Irving cares about.
You know what great teams have? Great chemistry.
And great leadership.
Great leadership, exactly. What does Kyrie Irving lack?
Leadership.
And morals. He's a terrible person. He really is.
So it's tough to say, right? Are they gonna unwind?
You know,
Yes, I knew they were gonna unwind before James Harden came. Now it's just like game 1, like the first week that these guys are together.
Do you know
So
we're
yes.
saying a week?
TNT within a week,
Within a week.
7 days.
That's a little.
From when
7 days.
Kyrie
How long
Irving
you
plays
got
his
it?
first
How
game.
long do they
with the
last?
Nets.
How long do they last? I think they last probably about a month and then it just completely falls apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the best thing that happened for us in our entertainment is that they've won without him already. They beat the Bucks.
Do you think? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm listening to you. Go
Yeah,
ahead, keep-
but they beat the Bucks
Yeah.
and they've shown that they don't really need Kyrie Irving. Like they're both. Harden had a triple double. Kevin Durant drops like 36. Like they're good enough. They don't
Yeah.
need Kyrie Irving. So now you're gonna bring this psychopath in, who's like just out of his mind. I don't know. What do you got, Bill? Tell me. I don't know.
I'm
yeah,
gonna hold
you
on. So you got 1 week. You got 1 month.
I got 1 month.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say that they lose it in the playoffs. They'll make it through the season. They'll suck it up. I think that it falls apart in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And as soon as they start to, when stuff is on the line, is when I think it's gonna fall apart.
Oh, crunch time.
Oh, juicy. Imagine the way that looks,
Because
huh?
Kevin Durant's already proven he can play with another superstar in
Two superstars, Klay Thompson and Steph Curry.
Yeah, and on a team that didn't
He
need
can play
him.
nice. He
They,
can play
they
nice.
didn't need him,
Harden
and he got there, and he was able to fit in. Like he found his way, even though he's gone and whatnot. But I mean,
Yeah.
they won a championship too.
He was like the closer, and he did well playing defense when it came to crunch time. He found his role and played it well. Kevin
Yeah.
Durant, that is.
Yeah,
Kyrie Irving will not do that.
Kyrie's won a championship, and that was the worst thing for his ego.
Harden and Kyrie point fingers. I think KD plays better with others. So
Yeah.
I think the reason that the collapse come playoff time will be either Harden or Kyrie. I think they might even butt heads with each other.
Here's a scenario.
I hope so.
Here's a
Because
scenario.
They both have that personality.
They're nuts.
I have a scenario.
What do you got?
Kyrie rejoins the team, right?
Yep.
Next thing you know, there's bickering, there's this and that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, where's Kyrie? He took off again. All of a sudden,
Almost a Rodman.
not even because they weren't looking for Rodman.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to go looking for this guy. They don't want to go where he's going. So all of a sudden, Harden and Durant, who've been teammates before
Yeah.
with Oklahoma City,
They're friends.
yeah, they're gonna play well together,
Yep.
and that may be. If Kyrie leaves, I think they will not be an implosion.
They won't let him back.
If he leaves the second
If he
time,
leaves the second time, I have a feeling they will not let him come
no,
back.
they shouldn't. And they shouldn't.
They will
They
void
shouldn't.
his contract.
Okay, so you're saying Harden and KD could do it
With Kyrie, no.
without him.
They have a better chance of winning without Kyrie.
Yes.
100%.
Yes,
He's a
that's
cancer.
right, that's
I was
right.
wrong. I thought Kyrie would keep his shit together. I had no idea this would be the worst Kyrie
I was
year
completely right.
on
I was
record.
completely right about it.
Same with Nick. Nick was
Yep.
completely
Yep.
right. I was completely wrong.
I think it's a little early.
It's never too early.
It's really happening. It's already happening.
It's already.
Right?
What else we got though?
What else we got? So, this isn't
Jared-
part of it, but not Oladipo. Jared Allen to the Cavs kind of pushes Drummond.
Brooklyn and Cavs play
Brooklyn and Cavs are
at
playing.
some point this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's gonna be a good.
So,
Interesting
yeah.
matchup.
But I think
Jerry
that
Allen.
it's gonna push the Cavs. They're more likely to trade Andre Drummond sooner than later
Yeah.
because Jerry Allen looks like he's probably the center of the future for the Cavs.
Yeah.
He's young. He matches like Colin Sexton.
They got 3 centers. They got Kevin Love, who's coming off injury. Who's,
Kevin Love you can spread out.
they just re-signed him to a big contract.
Yeah, but he's not necessarily a center though.
No, I know, but you have 3 big men. Like, how
Yeah.
many 3? So Andre Drummond is clearly on the outs.
Yeah.
I wonder where he's gonna end up going. If they can turn around and get like a first round pick for somehow, or like good value.
Yeah, wouldn't it be crazy? I mean, first round picks are not that valuable.
Oh,
in the
late first
NBA.
round pick is garbage.
Depends on the team, who you could get it from.
Yep. If I'm the Celtics and I'm seeing that, I'm giving it my. What had they done with their first round picks in the last like 5 years? Nothing.
Peyton Pritchard.
Just go. Yeah,
What's he
I-
talking
man.
about? Hey,
Oh my
Spicy
God.
P,
I
what
like
you doing?
sweet feet. He's all right.
Squid,
He can
Peyton
play some
Pritchard.
basketball.
Yeah, you can
But
dance
I say
too.
go get Drummond. All right, sign him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
It's
the
he's
Celtics.
got 1 year left, right?
You give up a first round pick, and who else would they you gonna give him a player? Rob Williams.
Would you give
I
up
don't really
Robert
want him.
Williams
I don't want
and a
him.
first round pick for Andre Drummond?
I give him Tice.
It
Tice
depends
is a
on how many-
fouling machine.
Nobody wants.
Yeah, but no one
Tice.
wants Tice though. Tice is a
Sweeten
decent
the
player.
deal.
But-
yeah, exactly. So
but-
he's a decent
but-
player.
Nobody wants him though.
They-
Robert Williams is young.
Do you know what the Celtics have? They have a trade exception too, which allows them to
they
go
go-
out there and make the trade without having to give up a person.
Oh, that's
It'll
true.
equal money. You give them a pick and you say thank you, goodbye. That's probably what
First
we'll
this year, first next year.
Go get
Andre
Drummond.
I would do anything for Andre Drummond. The Celtics, they're
Not anything.
I mean, as far as picks go.
Yeah, yeah.
You want 2 2s and a 1? Take them.
Dude,
You want 2 1s and a 2?
give him 4 first round picks and
Yeah.
the next 4 trade swap options, whatever. That's what they should do.
The most valuable pick in the world right now, the Rockets own, is the Nets' first round pick 3 years from now.
Yeah.
It's so valuable.
It's the first overall pick you're looking at.
Yeah.
It's a winning lottery ticket.
Back-to-back years. Oh my God.
Oh man.
So Victor Oladipo went from the Pacers. He went to the Rockets.
Yes.
Yep.
And he has an expiring contract, so
Yep.
that looks very. So that now Victor Oladipo is back on the trade block.
Yeah.
He's going to be moving again.
I think the Rockets gonna be good going forward. Yeah, they're gonna trade Oladipo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't John Wall hurt? Or is John Wall hurt?
No,
No.
he's back playing.
They're giving him
Him
time
and
to rest.
Him and Cousins are out there calling out old fat ass.
Christian Wood.
Not Christian Wood.
No.
James
same.
Harden. You don't.
No, Christian Wood
Wood's
is-
a beanstalk.
Christian Wood's great. You know what
I'm
sucks?
not
I
saying-
said fat ass. You said Christian Wood.
Oh, no.
I
I'm
know.
talking about Rocket players.
DeMarcus Cousins
I'm talking about fat
has
guys.
been so disappointing. If you've watched him on the court,
Speaking of fat guys.
all he does is
No, it's
miss
good.
shots
I wanna talk
and,
about
and,
him.
and rebound. He rebounds and he misses shots and he gets kicked out of games. He's the most. If they
Give
never
him time. Give him
Boogie.
time. Give
no,
him time.
I've given him enough time. You're out. You're gone. I agree with Harden. You're
Did it happen again?
not a winnable team. What's that? Get ejected?
Ejected in 2 minutes in again?
No.
That was later on in the game.
He got
But it
he
did
got
happen?
yeah he got ejected in the Lakers game
No.
for pushing Markeith
No,
Morris.
that was after.
I know he could push Markeith Morris, and that kind of got tempers flaring. And then later he gave LeBron the old "Hey, go F your mother."
Morris
And then-
got tossed the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And LeBron cried,
Oh.
and they said, "He's the future of our league. You're gone, Boogie."
LeBron jersey.
Yeah. So I think the Rockets won that trade, and Karis LeVert won that trade,
Yes.
and that's breaking news.
It's not breaking news.
Breaking news.
It's not breaking news.
Just
Anyone
broken.
that picked up DeAndre Jordan might have won that trade.
They'd be foolish if they did.
No, if you pick up DeAndre Jordan, drop him.
Do you know what DeAndre Jordan
Pick up
looks
anyone
like?
else.
He looks like if you don't have any sort of car to get around, and you see a car from the side, and, oh, there's a car. I can take that car. You get in, you realize it only has 3 wheels. This is point. I can't go anywhere. It looks good.
Yeah,
It's
it
on
looks
a
good, but it
jag.
doesn't function
I
right.
could use. It's on cinder blocks. It's on a jag. I could use this.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
No, it's a bag of shit.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Or you know what it is? It's like you used to have a really good car, right? You know, like was real nice, like a Hummer.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
you think a Hummer's nice. You know, you got yourself a Hummer, yeah. And then you go and drive through Brockton or something. You go into a store. And you come out, and then your Hummer's on cinder blocks. It used to be such a great car, but now it's on cinder blocks. No wheels, don't even move.
I paid top dollar for this in 09.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, look at me, 2021, it's on cinder blocks. I'm fucking.
You remember when the Mavericks wanted to steal away DeAndre Jordan? Remember that?
No,
thing?
they did not. No, they did not. They would try to sign him the right way, and the Clippers kidnapped DeAndre Jordan, locked him in a house, and they forced him a contract.
They did.
That's exactly what happened.
Blake Griffin
Yeah.
signed the
Yeah,
contract.
and Chris Paul was punching him in the kidney.
Yeah, and Cliff Paul
Cliff Paul.
from the commercials.
Yeah.
He's on the other side. Give me your
Yes.
fucking dirty
Yeah.
elbow.
Yeah.
You better sign this. And
Yeah.
also.
And Austin Rivers was standing up by the door being lookout, making sure like Mark Cuban wasn't coming.
Oh my god.
That was fucked up.
That was awesome.
It was messed up.
I know. It's like, how does that? It's like mafia tactics.
It is.
You ain't signing
He
shit.
already agreed to sign with the Mavericks.
Yeah. Then they went to Dallas, kidnapped him, brought him back to LA, and they held him there. They basically kidnapped a man
Yes.
and forced a contract on
Do you
him.
know who made out and all that?
Who?
Wesley Matthews, because he also signed with Dallas in that offseason. And when what's his name didn't sign, Jordan didn't sign,
Yeah.
they gave Wesley Matthews a raise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban, good owner.
Yeah.
He's
Nice guy.
But then
He's
he,
a nice guy.
then he sucked. And then DeAndre Jordan ended up playing for the Mavericks a few years later, but over the hell, you know.
Oh,
All the way
rubbish.
down, yeah.
Rubbish.
Rubbish is right.
What else we got? Anything else on the old agenda there?
Sure we do. We got a couple guys come back from injury. We got Jean Morant. Have you heard of him?
Ooh.
Jean Morant?
Yeah, French guy.
No. He may be
Good guy.
French. I don't know his background.
Yeah, his name's Jean Morant.
Jean Morant.
He's good at basketball.
Very good.
He's very good. He's been out since December 28th.
Yes.
He's returning to a Grizzlies team that's currently 8th in the West. So if the season's ended right now, they're in.
You're in.
They are 7-8, below 500, but they're there. Kyle Anderson has stepped it up in the absence of Morant, averaging 12.5 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Jonas Valanciunas averaging 14 and 10.
Stud.
Like you forget about him because you left Toronto and then he's down there in Memphis, walking in Memphis. Dylan Brooks, he's always good. 15 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. They've been playing good collectively. Now Morant's coming back. 3J is coming down. Jaren Jackson Jr. Did I say that right?
Yeah, 3J.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
He comes back soon too. Then the Grizzlies should be flying at all cylinders.
Things are looking up
Big time.
in Memphis.
Do you think that they have a legit? I mean, the West is like it's like walking through a briar patch and there's a line at the other side.
It's super top heavy. the
So,
West.
but I mean, they're a good, driving young team though.
I think the fact that Ja left the team kind of built some chemistry playing with one another. All the role players know their role and they're very good at it. They're hardened. And then when Ja comes back, which you've already seen, he's not the type that demands the ball in his hands. He can fit in and make it work.
Yeah.
So I think it's perfect. It's 100. I'm very happy to see Ja come back.
Me too.
And with 3J, that's what we call him now, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yep.
He's a stud. I can't wait to see him healthy.
Do you remember who 3J was from 90s sitcom television?
3J.
3J ring any bells to you
It
guys?
does. No, tell me who.
Family Matters.
Yup.
Urkel, it was like the kid he mentored after school.
3J.
3J.
That's
What's
right.
up, 3J?
He was a bit of a troublemaker, no?
Yeah, but I mean, he was good at heart though.
Good-hearted.
And like, he couldn't really read or write. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? And
That's
then you'd be like,
fortunate.
but he said he could because he carried around these Michael Jordan basketball cards or whatever. No, that's not what it was. He loved Michael Jordan, right?
Yep.
And so Steve Urkel goes, hey, he couldn't believe he could read and write. He said, hey, Michael, read me these. What does this basketball card say? He's like, Michael Jordan, 29 points, whatever. He goes, 3J, it doesn't say anything like that on there. You just memorize those stats. And it was just like, oh, what a good show.
Great show. Great show.
Wow. So 3J, yeah, he's coming back soon. He's great. He's very good. Did you watch Family Matters, Nick?
Yeah, but I don't remember it.
Oh my lord.
Billy has a uncanny recalling memory of
It's a great show. Kemba Walker's coming back from injury as well.
I can't believe how detailed that story just got.
Kemba is back, right? Yeah. But
Act like you've never seen Family Matters before.
Oh my
is Kemba okay? Didn't he leave the game when he came back?
Kemba, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay,
Kemba?
Hey.
I think the only reason he left the game is because he was on a men's restriction and he was
Left the
He was-
game though?
you
You wouldn't normally leave the game if you're just on a minute restriction.
Like he walked to the locker room?
did he walk to the
Yeah.
locker room? Yeah.
As far as I know.
I don't see any updates as far as him being hurt, and I usually I'm on.
Hopefully you're not. Hopefully he's good. Right? That's my guy.
Maybe that's the new move. Maybe that's when you're out, you immediately go to the locker room to put on your Corona gear,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah, he
can't.
went to the locker room after a collision with New Orleans in a while.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
And what's the injury? Rib?
He did return to the bench though.
Nah, he's
Yeah,
fine. He's fine.
Okay.
Kemba.
So we were both right.
Yeah.
He had a hurt rib. You were right, and I was right. He is on a minutes restriction.
Had a rough start.
Yeah, he didn't look that
Rough
great.
return.
He didn't look that great. He's got to get his bearings. You know.
9 points, three rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals though, 5 turnovers.
5 turnovers. That's the issue.
Mm.
You know what the Celtics need? Kemba Walker needs to start pointing fingers. He needs to start saying, "You're the problem, not me."
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Kyrie would do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we need a little bit of that. For the
And the
Celtics.
young guys,
Yeah.
they take kindly to that.
Yes.
They're like, thanks for your constructive criticism, right? And they all play
You're
well
my
after.
mentor.
Yeah.
I appreciate this
No.
mentoring this.
That's the best thing about Kemba Walker. Is he does not do that.
No, he's a great teammate.
The anti-Kyrie.
So the
I
Celtics
hate Kyrie.
The Celtics are the Celtics are in first place right now. And it's not because they have more wins, it's because they play less games. and have
Because they're
less-
the Bulls.
So I think it's good that Kemba finally came back. They had like 4 games postponed. He didn't miss that many. It worked out very well for the Celtics.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can gel and get it all back together. Jaylen Brown looks great.
He's good.
I wouldn't trade him for anyone in the NBA.
No.
Nobody.
Wait till Tatum's back running with the full team.
He tested positive for coronavirus. He tested positive last Friday, and he had to be out for 2 weeks until So he's still going to be out for a while. Another week minimum.
So I just want to play like 2 games since he's left.
I know it's been
Thank God.
amazing.
I'm excited to see the team back.
I know.
Yeah, with everybody rolling together, everybody up and running.
The big 4.
Cha cha cha.
Big 4. You got Marcus Smart.
Taco.
You got Taco. All right, I can't wait. I'm excited.
Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason
Peyton
Tatum,
Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard, Robert Williams,
Yeah.
Daniel Tice,
The Furious 5.
the Furious
Let's go.
5.
Dream
man.
team
Dream team is
I'm
right.
ready. That's a championship squad right there.
this year.
So, in order to be a championship squad, what do you gotta do?
You gotta win.
You gotta win,
You gotta win some games.
especially in the playoffs. And that brings us to the conspiracy theory that you've all sat around for. The lights would dim if we could.
If you're listening on Spotify, they did.
They did. Imagine that. Paint a picture, right?
Kind of like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right? Is that what you imagine? It was like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I imagine.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
You are the weakest link.
What was that movie?
Different song. Oh, Slumdog Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire. What a great movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
Who
I
wants-
suggest it.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
A millionaire. It's like they're in, I don't know what country. It's a Middle Eastern country.
They're in India or Pakistan.
Is one of them,
I think
yeah.
it's India.
Those two.
Or Bengal. I don't leave them out. It could be Bengal as well.
I don't know where they were, but it's a great movie, and I suggest it. We're gonna give movie picks at the end of the show.
Okay.
But conspiracy theory. Joe, this was your conspiracy theory. I'm calling you out.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. But you tell me what you think.
I was sitting there thinking to myself, what if the NBA goes into the bubble for the playoffs? What does that mean for?
I feel like it's likely.
Yeah, I think it's very likely considering all the games that keep getting postponed and they won't release the second half of the schedule. Like there's a lot of questions afoot, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm an NBA team, I'm looking at it saying, all right, if that's the case and we end up in the bubble, it's like a 50-50 shot I would look at. Either you do or you don't. That's 50-50. Do the math.
Okay.
And if that's the case, why would I want to be pushing full steam ahead for the first place, for the first seeding, for the first place of like in the record? If you're going to end up going to Orlando in a bubble and you're going to be playing in the same court, but you just play like, a harder team. But who cares?
When you want to play the
lesser
worst,
team?
the worst team.
Yes,
That's true.
I guess the value of home court advantage is what you're saying.
You lose the value of home court, but you still have to play a more difficult team. But if you believe in yourself, you think you're a championship team, you should be able to beat all those teams anyways.
Believe in yourself.
And if you're competitive and you're playing basketball, well, you're talking about the coaches like benching their players.
Coaches resting their players.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, for the players wise, they're still going to try to win these games.
It's right.
You know what I mean?
That's why it's on the coaches to keep them, on a leash and say, no, you're resting. You have a hurt knee. No. Next thing you know, the Celtics are the 4th place team. They go to the bubble and they're playing in the same place as the 1st place team.
Doesn't that also?
It changes everything.
I guess-
Doesn't it help develop? When you're resting your players that could be injury prone or you're trying to get them better, you're also allowing the development of the younger players.
The
Yes.
Peyton Pritchards of the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Taco
Absolutely.
Falls.
So there is more, like, there's different ways.
It's like a win-win. If you look at it, and that makes a great point. It's like a win-win. If you are already knowing, I don't care about what seeding I have going to the playoffs, I'm going to rest my players, and I'm going to work on the development of my rookies and young players. That's a win-win right there.
Don't you think if Peyton Pritchard develops a lot and some of these other players, they could be very useful for the Celtics this year?
Absolutely,
no doubt.
absolutely. That's like I was saying earlier this year. Like you look back at that Celtics championship team,
Yeah.
they had the Eddie Houses and PJ Browns off the bench and Tony Allen. They were the depth, big strong depth. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The Celtics haven't had that.
When the second unit came
Yeah.
on the court, there was no drop in play.
No,
The tempo
in
stayed.
fact, it was a spark.
Yeah.
It was Eddie House come hit a three.
And then defense stopped with Tony
Yeah.
Allen. It was great.
PJ Brown got a block. Like they had a great,
And the Celtics do not, and we're talking about the Celtics specifically, but there's a lot of teams that are similar to that too.
Absolutely.
Like, they need the bench development, and why not take advantage of this terrible, crazy season? It's so unpredictable. You might as well just develop your bench.
Yeah,
Studs.
absolutely.
We need the Tony Delks of the world.
Absolutely, the Tony Delk. He wasn't on the championship team.
I've been waiting to say that name.
Oh man,
all
Tony
show.
Delk. You know the Celtics? They traded for Tony Delk and Rodney Rogers in the same trade. Do you know who they traded away in that trade?
Oh my
Oh.
God, Tony Petit.
No,
Oh,
no.
oh,
Joe Johnson.
oh my God.
Joe Johnson.
Oh my God. Former, soon-to-be New York Net Joe Johnson.
What's a New York Net?
It's before they came to Brooklyn.
Oh,
Yeah, he was on the New York Nets. Oh no, the New Jersey Nets.
he's on the Jersey Nets.
Oh my God.
The Jersey Nets. What are you talking?
Jason Kidd.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know when you get all excited to
He
say
was
something.
with KG, Pierce, and all of them.
Yeah,
And Jason Kidd was their coach. Joe Johnson was on that team.
that's wild.
Yeah.
That's a good team. If you would just.
And Deron Williams.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Deron Williams is on that team.
He's still getting paid.
Good for him.
He gets paid like
Is
$1
he?
million every year from the Nets.
For the Nets, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Something like $300,000 a
He
year.
was really good for a little bit of time there. Him and Chris Paul were drafted the same year, and they were like 1-2, like who's better? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, looking back, Chris Paul is a better point guard, but Deron Williams was really good.
Yeah, he was a stud. He was one of the best point guards, at the time by far.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was a stud.
With Utah. Some players people forget about how good they were in Deron Williams. He was good at Illinois. In college, everyone talks about D. Brown. Remember
Yeah.
D. Brown back then? He
course.
ended up not being much in the NBA. Not the original D. Brown.
No, the second
The
coming.
next D. Brown, not the
Yes.
Reebok pumps. You know what I mean? The next guy. Illinois, everyone talked about how good he was, but it was really Deron Williams. And he was drafted high. He was
Yeah.
drafted ahead of Chris Paul.
Which is crazy.
But by one pick, I think.
So I just want to make sure we understand that Thumbgate came from Kick a Touchdown Sports. Beardgate came from Kick a Touchdown Sports.
1 second. Refresh my memory on Thumbgate.
Thumbgate is the fact
Tua.
that Tua. got
Tua.
benched.
Okay, yes.
And
yes.
this
Faked his
isn't
injury.
the show, but I'm gonna say it anyways. It cost him in the end because they never gave Tua the experience of going into tough times.
Now they're going to trade him.
Yeah, if they had given Tua more time in crunch time, situations instead of bringing in Fitzmagic, who ended up getting COVID and couldn't play. Was it COVID?
Yeah.
He's got. It's the Thumbgate is alive and well.
Okay,
to this
so
day.
Thumbgate. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Thumbgate. Nick brought Beardgate to our attention.
Beardgate.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very probable to not.
Yeah.
We got Fatgate.
Fatgate.
That one's
Fatgate.
just that's like UFOs. Like I don't even know how to explain that one
Yep.
at all. The beard makes sense. The fat doesn't.
Yeah.
And then the
What's
last
the
one,
Bubblegate?
Bubblegate. That's
Bubblegate.
right, Nick. That's
Bubblegate.
perfect. Bubblegate. Mark my words. Bubblegate will come to fruition, and we'll all say back, "Wow, thank God for Kick a Touchdown Sports. They made me know."
They opened my eyes.
Yes.
That 100% sounds like the name of a gum.
Bubblegate.
Bubblegate.
It'll make you open your eyes.
Yeah. Open your eyes.
It's bubbles.
yeah.
Bubblegate.
It's loaded with caffeine.
Yeah.
Open your eyes.
It's like Surge gum.
Is that it? Yeah.
Whoa, hey.
Oh.
Well, as you can hear, that is it for this episode of Kick a Touchdown Sports Basketball Show. Tune in Friday morning, 9 a.m. We got the hockey show for you. Me and Dennis Clancy, we do that all up. It's a good show. Tune in. And then, so we have Saturday morning, 9 a.m. We got the football show just in time for football.
Which is the balls.
It's the balls.
It's the
And
balls.
you will have me, Joe, and Nick Nate Nolte. Maybe a guest, we'll see. And yeah, don't forget to check us out on Instagram at Kick a Touchdown Sports, Twitter at Kick a TD Sports. Yeah, we're not gonna interact with you there though.
We will
You
not.
might
talk-
be wasting your time following us on Twitter.
We might check it once a month.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Facebook though, Facebook. Hit us up on Facebook at Kick a Touchdown Sports.
Yep. Instagram.
Hey, we're trying to reach 100 followers. So
100 followers, yes.
subscribers. I mean,
So if you're
on
watching
YouTube.
this on Facebook and Spotify or whatever, make a YouTube thing, right? Do me a favor if you know me. If you don't, still do it.
Get to know me.
Get to know me.
you know the show.
By subscribing, make a YouTube account. Just subscribe. Watch us there. It's
Like,
better us for
subscribe.
us. Yeah.
We're trying to beat the computer system, the
Yeah.
algorithm.
Yeah.
And we can't beat it if you don't do it.
So
we need you to help us get
we
to 100
need you,
subscribers.
and we're gonna be giving out all kinds of 100 subscribers giveaway.
You got a sweatshirt?
I don't know if it's a sweatshirt. It might be a Patriot sweatshirt. Yeah, I have a Patriot sweatshirt. Or it's a brand new Patriot sweatshirt. It's sick. I wish I brought it. Kick a Touchdown T-shirts. We have those. They're gonna
Limited
be,
edition.
They're gonna be for sale pretty soon. Yeah.
Nick Nate Nolte, twitch.tv/Nick Nate Nolte. Instagram, YouTube as well. Rest of January, I'm still doing Wigs for Kids donations. Use your Twitch Prime to sub.
He cut his hair.
Yeah, and you're donating for the kids.
He
Good
gave
cause.
it to the kids.
Mhm.
All right.
It's a very nice thing to do, and it's a great charity. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Y'all be sweet.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.